So the end is almost here for what is, let's be honest, one of the biggest shows on the entire planet. Today, we're not just going to look at the final season of Stranger Things, but also its massive, massive cultural legacy. We'll give you a full guide to watching the finale, and then we're going to unpack how it became both this sincere, heartfelt love letter to the 80s and a giant commercial empire. And yeah, the stakes could not be higher. I mean, just listen to this line from Netflix's official synopsis. After those rifts tore open Hawkins, nobody knows where Vecna is, and the party has to get back together one last time to finally end this nightmare. Talk about setting the stage for an epic conclusion, right? Okay, first things first. Before we get into the whole legacy thing, let's just cover the basics. Here's all the practical info you're going to need to catch the final season the second it drops. So get this, Netflix is splitting the season into 3 parts, basically making it a huge holiday season event. Part 1 is going to drop on November 26th. Part 2 arrives on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, right? And the grand finale, the last episode ever, premieres on New Year's Eve. So yeah, get ready for a very upside-down holiday season. And no surprise here, the series is a Netflix exclusive, so you're going to need a subscription. Right now, plans start at about $8 for the version with ads, and they go all the way up to $25 for that premium 4K experience. And you can breathe easy, because yes, the whole gang is coming back to finish the fight. From the original adults like Joyce and Hopper to the core kids, the entire party is reuniting. And of course, Jamie Campbell Bower is back as the big bad Vecna. They're all standing together one last time. But you know, the story of Stranger Things is so much bigger than just Demogorgons and the Upside Down. It's really about how this show fundamentally changed TV and honestly, our entire relationship with nostalgia. To really get a handle on the show's impact, we have to look at the world it was born into. The Atlantic has this great way of describing our modern media landscape. They call it a hoarder's paradise. Basically, a giant, cluttered pile of recycled memes, ideas, and content. It feels like so much of what we see is just pieced together from stuff that already existed. And this has a name. It's called remix culture. It's this idea that the dominant art form of our time isn't always about creating something 100% new, but about reassembling and reinterpreting things from the past. You know, it's why a TikTok trend can become a hit TV show, or why a classic song can suddenly be reborn in a viral video. And this, right here, is where Stranger Things was just so revolutionary. When it first came out, it was way ahead of this trend. The Duffer Brothers, the creators, they openly said they pillaged the archives of 80s legends like Spielberg and John Hughes. They absolutely perfected the formula, balancing that pure, warm nostalgia with brand new characters that we couldn't help but love. But all that success, well, it created this really fascinating tension, a central conflict that truly defines the show's legacy. It's this battle between its heartfelt, sincere origins and the massive, massive commercial machine it became. And this slide just lays out the two sides of the show perfectly. On one hand, you've got this sincere love letter to 80s movies, and you know what? It still has that pure heart. But on the other hand, it's an enormous engine of commerce. We're talking brand deals, influencer tie-ins, and even a physical Netflix house you can visit at a mall. It is art as pure consumption, and it's perfectly symbolized by, I'm not kidding, an $80 Vecna-themed cookie house. Just let that number sink in for a second. Over 100 brand placement deals. That's the scale we're talking about here. The show isn't really just a show anymore. It's a platform for this vast commercial ecosystem. So, as we're heading into this final season, it brings us to the ultimate question, doesn't it? What is the true legacy of Stranger Things? Is it the groundbreaking story that we all fell in love with, or is it the giant, all-consuming brand it has become? Well, the answer really is that it's both. The show's legacy is dual. It has somehow managed to hold on to that heartfelt, sincere story about friendship and courage, even while its brand has morphed into what The Atlantic calls an exhausting, eternal engine of commerce. It's a true pioneer of remix culture, and it's a monument to its incredible commercial power. So I want to leave you with this final question. When you sit down to watch these last few episodes, what are you really tuning in for? Are you consuming a story that you love, or are you consuming a brand that's become a global phenomenon? Maybe, just maybe, the answer is both. Thanks for watching!
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell to the latest update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end and see you in the next video.